Every player dreams about getting that walk-off hit. When you end the game on offense, it just hits different. You don't see the team rush out of the dugout and rip the closer's jersey off. But when you drive in that game-winning run, you're the hero and the crowd goes nuts. Today, I want to look at the players that are still playing and find out who is the active walk-off king. We have a four-way tie for 9th place with 11. First, Gene Segura. He's been around since 2012, but didn't get his first walk-off until 2016. In 2021, he went crazy. He had 5 walk-off hits, including 2 in 3 games. Next, Wilmer Flores. Probably no surprise to Philly fans, but he's gotten you 3 times. He hasn't gotten any other team more than once. He made this a habit when he was on the Mets. 10 of his 11 walk-offs came between 2014 and 2018, and he got one in each of the 4 months of that 2018 season, his last one with the Mets. Also with 11, Starling Marte. He started in 2012 and got his first walk-off in 2014. He didn't have to wait long to get his second, just 4 days later. The only team he's gotten twice was the Giants, despite only playing 33 games in the NL West. He got them both times while playing for the Pirates. Last one with 11, Paul Goldschmidt. He came up in 2011, 8 seasons in Arizona, now in his 3rd with St. Louis. But he's already up to 5 walk-offs with the Cardinals compared to 6 in Arizona. You may recognize neither Arizona or the Cardinals being in the NL East, but 4 times Goldschmidt has walked off the Marlins. He hasn't gotten any other team more than once. In 8th place with 12 is Andrew McCutchen. He came up all the way back in 2009, and in his rookie year, he got his first 2 walk-offs. He spent 3 years in Philly, but he got the Phillies twice, both times while in Pittsburgh. But the team he's tortured the most was Arizona, getting them twice while in Pittsburgh, and then once more during his 1 season in San Francisco. We have a 3-way tie for 5th with 13. First, Carlos Correa. He didn't come up until 2015, and he's already in the middle of this list. By far, the guy with the least service time. He's gotten the Yankees, A's, and Rays more than once, and he's the first one on the list that has one in the playoffs. In fact, he has 3. Once against the Yankees in the 2017 ALCS, once again in the 2019 ALCS, and then against the Rays in the 2020 ALCS. He's got at least 1 walk-off every year since he came up, the only exception being 2022. Next, Bryce Harper. He got a start in 2012, and it took him just 33 games to get his first walk-off. He plays for the Phillies now, but when he was on the Nats, he walked off the Phillies 3 times. Playing his whole career in the NL East, he also got the Mets 3 times. Last one with 13, Joey Votto. He goes all the way back to 2007, getting his first one in 2009, but he hasn't got one since 2020. Being in the NL Central his whole career, his biggest victim is the Cardinals, getting them 3 times in 2011, 2016, and 2020. In 4th place with 14 is Freddie Freeman. He came up all the way back in 2010, 13 with the Braves, 1 with the Dodgers. This may endear him with Dodger fans. While he was on the Braves, between 2011 and 2016, he walked off the Giants 3 times. He hasn't gotten anyone else more than 2. He got 2 in 3 days back in 2013, and then 2 in the last week of September in his MVP 2020 season, the last one being Game 1 of the wildcard series against the Reds. Tied for 2nd with 15 is Josh Donaldson. His first year was in 2010, but he really got a start in 2012. These walk-offs really came in bunches. 3 in 2013, 3 in 2014, 4 in 2015 when he won MVP, then only 1 between 2016 and 2021, and for all the crap he took in 2022, he had 4 walk-offs. The Red Sox and Tigers have both fallen victim 3 times, and he had his most success with Oakland, walking it off 6 times for the A's. Also tied for 2nd with 15 is Nelson Cruz. His first game was all the way back in 2005, but his most famous walk-off was the Grand Slam in Game 2 of the 2011 ALCS. The year prior, he was the walk-off king. He got 5 back in 2010. His favorite victim was the Yankees, getting them 3 times, that spanning from 2010 to 2021. He's played for 8 teams, but only has walk-offs on 3 of them, 2 in Minnesota, 5 in Seattle, and then 8 in Texas. In first place with 16 is Miguel Cabrera. No surprise, his tenure goes all the way back to 2003, and he's been great for a long time. He got off to a good start. In his MLB debut, he had a walk-off home run, and then didn't get another until 2007. He only got 3 for the Marlins, then went to the Tigers and picked up 13 more. The White Sox and Guardians getting the wrong end of it 3 times apiece. His last walk-off came in April 2023, so he's got walk-offs 20 years apart. Just to recap, of the top 10, Wilmer Flores has by far the lowest number of plate appearances, only 3,805, so he averages 1 walk-off per 346 at-bats. That's about twice per season, but he doesn't have the best rate. That belongs to Carlos Correa. He gets a walk-off every 325 plate appearances, and he's the only one to have more than 1 in the playoffs. The worst rate actually belongs to number 1 on this list. Miguel Cabrera has over 11,600 plate appearances, so he gets a walk-off once every 728 times. Andrew McCutchen is the only other guy with a rate over 700. That's all for this video. Nothing serious or profound, just something fun. I just started using StatHead, so I had some fun with that researching this video. Before you go, don't forget to drop a like. And if you're new here and want to see more content like this, please give me a sub. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.